haven't launched my cat cutting class channel yet. I will put them on there as well when I do. All right, let me do my shuffle on my arcanum as well before we do this layout for water. I like to do my back and forth, because I do read this either upright or reverse. These are really hard to shuffle though. They're big, stiff cards. I walked into that. You must also check out my short about my big deck collection. I did it very tongue-in-cheek. So you should check it out. But I go over all the different decks that I have and that I use. And I can't wait to start my member section so I can use more and do like extended reads and flip more cards and, you know, pull some oracle cards and fun stuff like that. So, all right. So now that our arcanum are all shuffled up, let's pull our cross. Okay, so I'm going to do a general Celtic cross spread just for this general reading. I find it lends itself best. But if you have questions for me, something you're wondering about, I'm happy to pull a few cards for you. I can just do a 3-card past, present, future. And I'm happy to, and I'll write back to you after I finish this live, okay? I did that last week for some people. One person I did a full spread. I was so curious. I'm like, let's just lay it down, and I took a picture and then sent it to him, messaged it to him. So, and I don't charge anything right now for this. I have been contracted to do tarot readings for events, for charity. I should post some of those pictures. But I didn't keep any money. It was all to raise money for the charity it was for. So for like Mardi Gras and stuff. I've done things like that. So there you go. I do have a day job as an educator. Well, thank you guys so much for being here as well. I really appreciate it so much. All right. This is for our water signs. I am a Cancer rising. So, whoop, and there it is. It's this one. We come up again, Queen of Pentacles. This came up last spread. So Queen of Pentacles. And crossing us in as our challenge, obstacle, or awareness water signs is a Knight of Cups. Down below us in our subconscious tool shed is a Page of Cups. Stepping out of our immediate past is 2 Wands. Crowning us is the Devil. Stepping into our immediate future is a Knight of Pentacles. Us in our environment this week, we are feeling like the 7 of Wands. Our environment around us is giving us 6 Pentacles. And our hopes and fears section has 5 Wands. And then our final potential outcome is an Ace of Cups. Nice. Nice spread for us water signs. I'm water rising sign. Your rising sign, excuse me, I am going to have a sip of my, by now, really lukewarm, almost cold coffee. Thank you. Your rising sign, you guys, is your first impressions on people, how you first come across to people. And I'm a Cancer rising. So this is going to be for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All of our water signs for the week of November 16th through like the 23rd. Happy Valentine's to everybody who's here. Don't forget to tap on the screen. I appreciate all the hearts and stuff. You can hold down your finger and your contacts will pop up, and you can share this live if you know anybody who enjoys tarot or who might like this. I like to share lives for people that I like to follow or who I am helping out, especially if you're group 7. Shout out to all my G7 people out there. I will go on to your lives. Be sure to send you all the love. Hello, Mary Jane. Thanks for being here. This is our final live reading for this morning. And then I'm going to hop off and get these edited and post them on my YouTube. It's not those. It wants to be this one. On my YouTube channel on Monday morning. Do hop over there. Be one of my first 500 subscribers to get a free lifetime membership when I open my member section. All right, so we're going to leave that under my pyramid, and we're ready to get into this reading for water signs. We're coming up, water signs are coming up as the Ace of Pentacles, or sorry, Queen of Pentacles. So queens, like I said, are the court cards in charge of healing the past. So, and pentacles are related to your sectors of your health, wealth, finances. And so I feel like we're, again, just like the last reading, really, we are air or water signs, just like air signs right now, are super focused on healing those those sectors of our life that maybe didn't go so great and we struggled with in the past. We're being challenged by or crossed as our awareness, this Knight of Cups. So again, I feel like this is maybe somebody coming in, not necessarily, remember, the cards are genderless. So we're just talking about that energy, but the Knights are the ones that actually take the action. They're the ones that go into battle, right? To actually win the war. So this could be somebody in your life that's making an action to you to make a connection, like a soul connection, not, reaching out and wanting a relationship with you. And that's in your awareness. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. This could be somebody reaching out to make a connection on a professional level, but it would be more of on a deeper level too, though. I feel like it's a connection, but that's not just about finances, but also about your heart and soul and what's important to you here. And that's in your awareness this week, water signs. And look, below you, you have this Page of Pentacles energy. So this is somebody making an offer to you that it maybe even surprised you. You're feeling like, oh, this is cool. Oh, I never thought you thought of me that way. Kind of a emotion that we're bringing with us in our subconscious. Water signs, that's interesting. Okay, so that's that Page of Cups energy. And he's also very, he's looking at the past a little bit too, and kind of like looking back, and he's got that fish popping out and looking at him. And so like the direction his body is facing, he's facing the past as well. So this could even be somebody, from the past. But I don't think so. I think this is a new person coming in with an offer that maybe even surprised you because you didn't think you were thought of in that way. And then stepping out of the immediate past is this Two of Wands. So I feel like you've recently made a decision. You had roots laid down somewhere, but you've recently made a decision to venture off, and maybe it was a trip or a move recently in the past, or deciding to move. He's looking out at the world, and now he's following a new path. And I feel like you've just stepped out of that. Maybe still experiencing that, taking that new road. And then in our crown, we've got the Devil. So let's talk about this. This takes some conversation because it's in our crown. So we've got our Devil card right here. And it's here in our crown chakra. That means we might be struggling mentally with illusions, addictions. The Devil is anything that's going to pull us off our right path. It is old habits, old relationships, toxic relationships. It could be somebody from your past. It could be toxic relationships, all of that. It can be mindless scrolling. It could be anything that we know is hindering us or blocking us, but we're not taking the steps we know we need to take to address it. That's the Devil. That's the Devil, and it's in our crown. So look, this is really important to remember. If you look at this Devil card, these two people, this man and the woman, they're standing there naked, but they got this chain around their neck that is this loose, like for real. Here's their chain, and their hands aren't bound at all in the picture in the card, right? So that is telling us that is a totally self-imposed in bondage to the Devil. You have control over the Devil always. So this is in our crown. That means you're getting challenged by thoughts that are pulling you off your right path. And that's the Devil. It could be thoughts of scarcity. It could be thoughts of mistrust, of, yeah, I'm doing this, but I hesitate to say it because I don't like to put things out into the universe. But all that negative self-talk, that's the Devil in your crown, especially negative self-talk. Or, like I said, often addictions, if that's the thing. Stepping into another Knight. So you're crossed by this Knight of Cups with this, like maybe even a romantic offering, a romantic, proposal for you. Yes, that is how he works. Thank you, Ken Jax. I'm glad you know. So, and do go check out this reading later on my YouTube channel, because after this, for certain family members, I do put scriptural references to the whole reading, because this is all this energy is also in the Bible. I am not channeling spirits. I'm just like, this is like gravity, or like the invisible frequency you guys are probably watching me right now on, which is also of God, right? And the devil is just everything that's not. It's the absence of God, right? Dark is nothing but the absence of light, but you can't have light without shadow, right? Oh, thank you for following. I thank you so much, Ken Jax. Thank you so much. This is getting recorded live right now for posting on my YouTube channel, Tarot with Kat. My first 500 subscribers are going to get a free lifetime membership. So go over there and click that. It's totally free. Stepping into the immediate future, end of February, beginning of March, a Knight of Pentacles. So here again is somebody coming in with a message or action to help grow that health, wealth, finances. But something to pay attention to with the Knight card, he's very, what's the word I'm looking for? He's planted. Oh, thank you for joining my fan club. I love that. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you. And I will get back. And if you have any questions for me later, I'm going to be reading all my comments. I'm going to be pulling cards for people to answer some of their quick questions that I can't do in this general spread. He's very cautious. That's the word I'm searching for. Of all the knights, he's like planted still. You know, if we look at the Knight of Cups, he's kind of gently moving forward, gracefully with this proposal. He's in like a kind of almost like a trot, a nice little canter, probably. The cups. The Knight of Wands is like at a full like gallop. He's like, and Swords is rushing in too. And Pentacles is the most cautious, slow moving, careful. So I feel like you're stepping into a relationship around your health, wealth, finances in the near future, where you're going to get some sort of proposal, and the energy is going to be one of, okay, this is real, and we're going to be cautious and careful and do it right. You and your environment are feeling this 7 wands. So feeling like you're getting kind of attacked from all directions and having to battle off things that maybe you don't even see where it's coming from. I keep going up here because I have the camera up there as well. Soon, my other camera, I got it. My camera finally came. It's charging up. So I've got some new equipment. I'm still using this really bright light because I need to get a better studio light. So he's associated with the Chariot, the 7, which is about balancing energies, keep continuing to battle and balance energies to continue forward motion, is what 7s are. You got this beautiful momentum from 6s, and look, you got a 6 around you in the environment, which is gorgeous, because you've got the 5 energy, and you got 5s in your hopes and fears. We're going to get to that in a second. So the 5s are a backward suck. It's the devil. I got this. Okay, so yeah. So you are feeling this 7 wands. This is you this week. Don't look at, you're literally above it all. Look at him. He's above it. You got this. Yes, you're going to be battling things that pop up from, and you're going to have to deal with them, but you got it. You got it. You can handle it. Your environment around you is giving this beautiful 6 pentacles. It's gorgeous. This is the card of finally doing well enough that now you're able to give back. It's the card of giving and generosity and charity, but that's beautiful, because energetically what that means is wonderful abundance. To get, you have to be able to give, and the 5s, like the 5 of Pentacles is like feeling left out in the cold, and oh, woe is me, and I don't have enough, and it's a card of want and lack, and focus on want and lack. And then you reach the 6 where you have that shift in energy, and finally you're giving back, and that's beautiful, because that just spurs more abundance and more wealth, and it's just gorgeous. And so that's what you've got going on around you in your environment, is this wonderful giving back energy. That's great energy with this Knight of Pentacles there. Now let's look at your hopes and fears. I know it's a fear, and it goes right along with this devil in your crown. So your fear is this 5 of wands. So 5s, again, I said, are very off balance, off-putting. They want to suck you back. They want to pull you. That energy attracts itself. So when you're feeling negative, you attract more negative. And when you flip, when you reach it and you get to the 6 and you're like, you know what? I am abundant. The universe is infinite. The universe is abundant. I'm okay. And I am more than you. So let me get back to you. And now you flip that energy around and it's beautiful, but the devil will try to suck you back. And the 5 of Wands is having to fight for what you're passionate about. It's just having a battle. It's just little arguments and battles and it's like this. It's the 7. It's these little petty little battles and having to continue to fight for what you believe in is what you fear. No fear. You have the 6 of Pentacles around you and you have a beautiful Ace of Cups in your final potential outcome. Look at that. That is beautiful. Aces are just the pure essence of a thing, pure new beginning. I'm sure it goes along with this Knight of Pentacles energy. I'm not sure how it relates to the Knight of Cups that's in your awareness that maybe is surprising you with how they feel. Or you having gone off onto a new path. But it's a beautiful potential outcome and it's a beautiful seed to plant of new, beautiful love and abundance and just soul fulfillment. So that's a gorgeous potential outcome. What do we imagine the clarification or confirmation card might be? You guys could put your guess in the comment section if you think you might know what it is. And we're going to read it either upright or reversed. So it could be more clarification about this, what you're battling, it's not surprising though. You've got the devil in your crown because because you've taken a new path and you're healing things. As a Queen of Pentacles, you're healing stuff that used to be a problem in the past and now it's healed. So you can step forward into these beautiful new relationships and whatever this offer is with this Knight. When you start experiencing stuff like that and you start reaching the 6s and making that forward momentum, that is exactly when he pops up, or the Tower sometimes if there's things happening in our life and we're not paying attention, we're not listening to the signs or the advice, our own advice sometimes, then the universe says, okay, you want to be that way? Here. And it throws a Tower moment in there for you. I'm so glad you understand. Good to see you, Burberry. So cool. Hi, April. Thank you for joining. I'm at the very end of our water sign reading. I've been here since 8 a.m. I'm here every Saturday morning doing live recordings of my fire, earth, air, and water signs for the upcoming week. And I post them on my YouTube channel. If you want me to do a little individual card pull for you, drop your question, your thing you're curious about. I'm happy to meditate on it, do a little shuffle, pull a card for you. And I'll give you what I get from that. And I'm happy to do that. And no, I'm not charging anything right now for that. Do hop on over sometime to my YouTube channel. Be one of my first 500 subscribers. The number's going up quickly. So the first 500 subscribers get a free lifetime VIP membership. After that, it'll be like $1 a month. And on the membership area, I'll go into like more in-depth reads and different styles of reads. And I'll do, maybe offer personal readings here and there. I don't know. But we'll extend reads. I'll pull out my other decks, my oracle cards, and all of that. So, all right. Oh, wait, I was holding it like this. We're going to flip it like this. Oh, I love it. Okay, cool. Restoration. We got the 4 of Swords. My favorite swords. One of my favorite swords. I think it must be. Except for maybe the Ace of Swords. It's like my favorite sword card. It's the 4 of Swords. It's all about rest, quiet contemplation and restoration and quiet. It's the answer to these 5s and this devil. Don't try to convince people. Don't try to bring people on board with you sometimes. Sometimes you just have to. Silence is golden, and it really is a virtue. And the 4 of Swords has an interesting story. It has a picture of a sarcophagus with a sword on the side and 3 swords hanging on the wall. And why does this card mean quiet contemplation? In medieval times, wealthy knights would commission these very fancy coffins, these very fancy sarcophagus to be built. And it took years to make them. So they would hire really good artists because they had all the money. This was feudal times, right? And they would go off on their crusades. And if they came back from crusade and happened to be lucky enough not to have been killed, they had a tradition of laying in the sarcophagus quietly in gratitude to God and the universe for having been brought back alive, and just in quiet contemplation, not speaking. So when this card shows up, it's the advice to be quiet and listen and contemplate and have gratitude, and don't avoid over speaking or oversharing, I would say, would be the advice there with our final clarification. So there you go, water signs. That's for water signs. I am a Cancer rising, so I got a little part of that. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or don't understand about sun, moon, and rising, check out my video on Learn Tarot with Kat. That's on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys all for being here. I can't wait until I have moderator help. So hopefully sometime soon I'll help somebody who is good at moderating TikTok, who can help me with some of my responses. Oh, you're Cancer sun and Scorpio moon. Ooh. Nice to know that, Texas Rebel. That's cool. All right. So you should check out, so you got double water. I wonder what your rising sign is. You would need to know your birth time and place, and you could pop that into Chat GPT and find out. And your rising sign is the first impression you give. I like to liken a Leo rising, a sun rising. Okay, cool. I mean, fire rising, fire and water. Cool. So yeah, I kind of liken it to being an actor on the stage. Your sun sign is how you perform on the stage. Your moon sign is like how you are in your dressing room. And your sun sign is like your costume. It's like whatever, the very, very, very first impression you make is the analogy I like to use. So welcome. Thank you guys all so much. Thank you for the fan clubs. Thank you for the roses and the hearts and all the love. I will be on here giving all my love to all you all. I will share your lives. I will do whatever I can for you, because that's how you get it back. Oh, you're so welcome. Cat Meow. I love your name. I go by Kate sometimes. I'm Catherine formerly, but only my mother calls me that. Catherine Ann when I'm really in trouble. I was Katie growing up. And then now people either call me Kate or Cat. Kate or Cat. And I like them both. So, cool. I hope you do check out my biblical scriptures that go with your readings too, because I put specific biblical connections to all of my tarot readings when I post them on my YouTube channel. So you guys are wonderful. It's been 2 hours, like flies by on here. I appreciate it so much. Also, check out my grammar frequency hacks. And I love you all. You are wonderful. Have a beautiful week. Have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you much. Sending you loves and hugs, and gonna end this live now. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Hope to see you next Saturday too. Bye now. Are we going?